Hello Williamson County, I'm Kerri Hudson and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. With all of our summer camps, trips, and programs now officially behind us, our staff turns their attention to more of our traditional programming. Continuing on the topics from our last show, today we'll be talking to two of our department's program specialists about a returning community event based out of Fairview, as well as auditions for our fall-winter production with Williamson County Parks and Recreation's children's theater group, the Starbright Players. Joining me for the first half of today's show is Chase Cribbs. He's here to talk about our upcoming Fairview event, EMS Nite. Chase, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
I appreciate you coming in. I know you're not feeling the best today.
I'm not, but that's okay.
It happens to us all sometimes this time of year. You got a lot of stuff going on in the Fairview community right now, and today we're going to talk about a returning event. It's something that our department did a couple of years ago. Then we took a break for a couple years as we worked on other types of programming, and this year we're happy to announce the return of EMS Nite, a special community event in the Fairview area. Tell us a little bit about this event, kind of the description of it and what people can look forward to in attending this program.
So EMS Nite is basically a great way for kids to come out and, well, not just kids, but the community in general, to come out and thank their service providers. So they're going to be able to touch the vehicles, get in them, honk the horns, hit the sirens. It's more, kind of like touch a truck, like you put in the thing there. But it's just a great way to kind of give back without giving anything. But a show of support can go a long way for our service providers from the community.
Absolutely. So this is a community event open to the entire community for anyone who would want to attend. It's a great event for kids or kids at heart. It is very similar to our Touch a Truck event that we host in October in the south end of Williamson County, where you will have a large number of service vehicles on display that the kids can climb on in, have that kind of one-on-one experience with. But with the anniversary of 9/11 in September, we thought, again, like you said, this would be a great way to show community support and our thanks to our emergency services personnel in our community that help us every day in everyday situations as well as disasters, and really provide a great service. This event is going to be coming up on Saturday, September the 16th. It is an evening event. It's going to be held from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the pool parking lot at the Fairview Recreation Complex. You guys have done a lot this year to really kind of amp this event up. So it is more than just a Touch a Truck theme kind of event. While that is a component of it, we've really put together a very fun night for the community with lots of different things to do. This is a free community event and it's open to the public. So I know, like with some of our events that we host in our facilities, there's occasionally small programming fees or registration processes, but not for EMS Nite. We want everyone to come out, be a part of the event, and join us for a really special night. It is during those evening hours, so you've taken care of some dinner arrangements for people.
Right, so all of our drivers and staff will be fed by the Sonic Fairview.
So thank you for your support,
Fairview
Sonic.
Thank you for their support. Also, we're going to have 2 food trucks. We're going to have Tika's Concessions. They sell kind of a wide variety of things, including snow cones and then brisket. So they do a good array of food there. And then 313 Coney is going to come out, and they have excellent hot dogs, different style of gourmet style dogs. So they're going to be great. And yeah, cost incurred for that, but definitely going to be a good dinner option.
Yep, so awesome food. A lot of different local community services are going to have displays at this event, bringing out a lot of great vehicles and different types of things for kids to explore and play with. Talk to us a little bit about what service providers are going to be there tonight and some of the attractions that they'll have with them.
So the biggest addition, well, it is an addition. Vanderbilt is going to be landing a life flight helicopter. So that's going to be really cool for the kids and the family members to get in and see how it looks and what it's like and see how big the jets are and all that stuff. So that's going to be one of the main attractions. Also, we're going to have the National Guard there, the Tennessee National Guard. They're going to bring out a couple vehicles that are going to be, as they say, cool and sexy. So they wanted to make sure that they told me that.
I mean, the kinds of things that you don't get to see every day.
Right.
You know, when you start talking about the National Guard, you know, they're there when you need them, but it's not the same as seeing a fire truck every day or a police car every day. These are, you know, kind of special situation vehicles. So a little something different. It'll be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you've also got Williamson County Rescue bringing ladder and rescue vehicles.
They're bringing a full ladder truck. So.
The Fairview Police Department, the Fairview Fire Department also participating as well.
Mm-hmm.
So other fire vehicles plus undercover and police cruisers.
From Williamson County Sheriff's Department, yeah.
It'll be great. We already talked about the Vanderbilt Life Flight helicopter, and they're bringing an ambulance as well. And then we've got the Williamson County Sheriff's Department. They're bringing one of their canine vehicles as well as their SWAT vehicle, which is a massive piece of machinery for people to see. I think the last time I was around it, I even had a hard time getting up in it.
It's going to be really cool. They said they really wanted to bring that out to kind of show it off to the community, but also let them know that we have the equipment if we need it.
Exactly. And then something a little bit different. You don't always think of this as, you know, a community service or, you know, rescue vehicle, but we have M&J Wrecker Service bringing one of their vehicles. You know, it's one of those things that people need from time to time. You need a wrecker to tow your automobile.
Yep, and they're a local Fairview community company, so I figured it would be good to include that service, you know, directly for Fairview in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Tie in part of the community services that are already there. Wonderful thing. So in addition with the food trucks and then all the, you know, ooh and ah type of vehicles that people can explore and climb on and all that kind of stuff. We've got a couple of just great event activities going on with this. We'll have music going on during the whole event, keeping a very, you know, lively atmosphere. But you guys have actually done a lot of great work with bringing together some different craft experiences and some different kind of play features during this event. So walk us through the craft tent and other vendors that'll be on site.
So we will have a #615rocks rock painting booth. So kids can come in, paint whatever they like on the rocks, and on the back they paint on their #615rocks. They hide that somewhere in the community, and it's kind of like geocaching. So if someone else finds it, they'll take a picture and post it on their Facebook page and then re-hide it. So that's going to be there. We're also going to do the Fairview Titans cheerleader squad is going to face paint. So we're going to have free face painting for all the kids. And then we're also going to have Tempe Tats. And this is the first time that they're going to be with Williamson County Parks and Recreation. They offer professional henna tattoos, and they're going to be anywhere from $3 to $5.
Awesome. So 615 Rocks, for people who might not have heard of this, it's highly present on social media. You can search them on Facebook and kind of find out what's going on with it, but I think geocaching is kind of the perfect example of kind of what it is. But we have these kind of smooth stones that you can paint. People paint them to look like anything, just whatever you're passionate about, your pastimes, your hobbies, your interests. And then, like you said, you hide them within the community. Groups of people go out to look for these all over. And when you find them, you post pictures of them, you can hide them again, and it's just a kind of a fun way to explore your community in a different kind of, you know, unique way. Face painting with the Titans cheerleaders is going to be a lot of fun. I know that's always a fun thing for the kids. And then the Tempe Tats is something that, you know, some of the older kids or even adults might enjoy, and getting those for $3 to $5 is a great cost point. If you go to some other local kind of community events, I mean, those can get pretty pricey. So this is a fun way to experiment with it for a reasonable price. Then the department will also have a raffle tin, is that correct?
Yes, we're going to do raffles provided by Walmart of Fairview. So they're going to be sending us some pretty cool gifts. I won't give it away. But every person that comes in will get a raffle ticket, parents included. And towards the end of the event, we'll call it out and we'll email people if they win and that kind of thing. So prizes to be won and fun to be had.
Absolutely. And then some other attractions for kids. There's a bounce house and a ball pond. I don't think I'm familiar with what a ball pond is.
So the little plastic balls that you see at the kid playhouses and stuff, they're going to have an inflatable full of them, and you can bounce on the edge of the bounce house and jump into a ball pit.
Okay.
That's basically what it is.
Sounds like fun. Something for the kids, so they can burn off all that energy they get after they have their snow cone at Tiki's Concessions or something like that. They have a way to release the energy before their parents take them home and try to put them to bed.
Right.
All right, and some other vendors that will be on site as well. We already talked about Tempe Tats, but our friends at D&H Railroad will join us for this event as well. Yes,
so we have Trackless Train coming this year. They're going to be giving out free rides, so that's no cost to the patrons. And they're going to be there the entirety of the event. So if there's a long line, don't worry about it. You can come back later and get a ride on the Trackless Train.
So you guys really are putting together a wonderful event for the Fairview community, although it's open to anyone who would want to attend. Again, this is our EMS Night Lights event coming up on Saturday, September the 16th at the parking lot next to the Fairview Pool, next to the Fairview Recreation Complex. And the event is from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Join us to explore a number of community services vehicles and show your support for the agencies that provide emergency services in our community. We have various representatives that will be on hand that day from the Williamson County Rescue Squad, the Fairview Police Department, Fairview Fire Department, Vanderbilt University, MJ Wrecker Service, the Williamson County Sheriff's Department, and the National Guard. Lots of interesting things that they will have to show you that night, as well as you can show in your support to the people who provide great emergency services in our county. We'll have music entertainment throughout the evening. We've got a lot of great crafts and play opportunities for kids, from painting rocks for the hashtag 615 project, to face painting with the Fairview Titans cheerleaders, Tempe Tats, D&H Railroad rides, our raffle tent, bounce house, and ball pit, and all kinds of fun stuff just waiting for you at this free event, again on Saturday, September 16th at the Fairview Recreation Complex in the parking lot by the Fairview Pool. For more information on this event, you can visit our website at wcparksandrec.com, or feel free to contact Chase at the Fairview Rec Center at 615-799-9331, extension 2315. And before we go, though, we do have a couple of really great sponsors that we need to highlight for this event. We've mentioned a few of them already with Sonic of Fairview and the Fairview Walmart, but you've got a couple of other people that you want to thank as well.
So Tempe Tats, for one, for providing their service. The Fairview Titans cheerleaders, they're doing this for free. They just want to come out and provide for the community. And then also Signs First is going to be doing our thank you banners. So each of these organizations that shows a vehicle at the event, we will have a thank you banner for them. The community can come out and sign it and say thank you for your services, and then we will present that to those respected community service providers.
Well, it sounds like a great event. We wish you the best of luck. We hope to see you all at EMS Night Lights on September 16th. Thanks, Chase.
Thank you.
Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll talk about more upcoming fall events with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
As a pro snowboarder, I've crashed many times while pushing the limits. However, I didn't know the impact a brain injury can have. The risk got real for me after sustaining a traumatic brain injury while I was training for the 2010 Winter Olympics. You really need to educate yourself about brain injuries and how dangerous they can be. After my injury, the doctors were saying that the helmet saved my life. Wearing a helmet to prevent severe traumatic brain injury is a must, and so is learning what you can do to prevent concussion.
Welcome back to It's About You. Today we're talking about some upcoming fall special events and programs with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. And for the second half of our show today, we're joined by Janey Mason. She's also a program specialist with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. And for lack of a better term, she's kind of the cultural arts liaison for the department. And she oversees several of our cultural art programs, including the Williamson County Community Band, 5 Point Swing, and our children's theater group, the Starbright Players. And today we want to talk about the upcoming fall or winter production that the Starbright Players are going to be doing. They have auditions coming up the middle of September, and happy to gear this program up again for another great theatrical experience.
Yeah, we're excited. It's not really sure what happened to the summer, but it went by very quickly, and it's time to start again. So we're really looking forward to it.
It always does. It doesn't seem that long ago when you were wrapping up the spring production with Starbright in April, and then you blink, and here we are getting ready to start again.
Yeah, we're excited. The Addams Family last spring was, I think, the most fun a cast has had possibly ever, and all of the kids are really looking forward to the fall, and we are too.
Wonderful. Let's talk a little bit about what you've got planned for the fall. We're doing a new type of show, and we have a new venue for performances this year.
Right, we're excited. So the show for this fall is The Boyfriend. It's an old show. It was written in the 50s, but Starbright actually did it, I think, more than 10 years ago. They've done this show, and so it's a smaller show that doesn't call for quite as large of a cast as we're typically used to, and so with us being in our brand new venue, we are excited to kind of pull all this together.
So this will be the first official show of the Starbright Players in the Williamson County Performing Arts Center at Academy Park. So happy to have this theater space and be able to have another alternative for theatrical opportunities and a stage location in Williamson County, and really looking forward to having our first show in the Performing Arts Center. And I don't know a lot about The Boyfriend, but I know it has a great history behind it. Do you know a brief synopsis of the show?
Right, it's a funny show. So it was written in the 50s, but it's actually more of a spoof on like a 20s comedy love story. So it focuses around Polly, and Polly is just in search of a boyfriend. That's all she wants. And then they go through a series of there's other characters that are, all the girls are kind of just looking for love, and there's a lot of comedic things that happen.
Angst that happens on the way to love.
Great. There's great music, really fun dance numbers. It's just a fun show all the way around.
Great. Well, you have auditions for this fall production coming up in just a couple of days. Auditions are going to be held Sunday, September the 17th for the cast of The Boyfriend. We will be doing auditions at our typical site, which is Freedom Middle School, the Freedom Middle School Theater, located off Highway 96 West. Our audition process is kind of the same template year to year to year as far as the timing and the structure, but every year we always see so many new people who express interest in the Starbright Players and want to come out to auditions. So walk us through the audition window and kind of the timing of auditions.
Right, so on Sunday, September 17th, from 1 to 3, we'll be seeing new participants. So if you have not been in one of the Starbright shows before, we encourage you to come out during that time, anytime between 1 and 3. And we take the children in groups of 10, so nobody is alone. It helps kind of curb the stage fright if you have any, or just shake off the nerves because you're supported by other people with you. We just ask that the children come prepared to sing a song of their choice, preferably something from musical theater. Pick something from your favorite show, pick something from this show, Disney songs are very popular too. We just try to deter people from singing anything from pop radio or things like that don't really showcase your voice for the stage.
I'm sure you do hear a number of Disney songs.
We do. Yes. The year that Frozen came out, we heard Let It Go probably 80% of the of the auditions. It was just fun to see how enthusiastic everyone was about that. But in addition to the singing portion, we'll hand out lines for people to read, so there's no need to prepare a monologue or anything like that. We'll hand out a portion of the script for you to read with your fellow actors, and then we will teach a short dance sequence just to kind of see where everyone's dance abilities lie.
And the auditions are open to children ages 7 through high school seniors.
Right.
So you're working with a pretty large age range in youth actors.
Right.
But I think it's interesting to see how you work them together to support each other.
Right, and that's kind of what sets Starbright apart from other groups, is that our casts are the full school age range of children, and that's what has helped to build the Starbright community. It's you see the older kids kind of mentor the younger ones and pull them along, and they all kind of blend together and become a family, and that's what makes Starbright special.
So we have a 2-hour window from 1 to 3 p.m. for new participants to the Starbright program. Then from 3:30 to 5:30 is when past participants have opportunity to audition.
Right. So it's always a fun, especially after a long summer break, it's always fun when all the returning family members come back. So it's like a reunion there in the lobby. So it's a good time, and we're really looking forward to seeing everyone come out.
And especially for someone who might be new to the program or new to kind of this audition process, about how long does the audition process typically take? Should they plan to spend the whole 2 hours?
Not necessarily. If you get there first, we usually try to keep the groups in about 30 to 40 minutes. So, if you arrive and there are several people ahead of you, please be prepared to wait. But we typically try to get you through as quickly as we can.
Great. And then let's talk a little bit about our amazing director, Miss Leslie Milstead.
Yes.
So happy to have her again with us. I don't know what we'll do if she ever decides that she wants to stop.
She is a treasure, and we are so fortunate to have her. She has been directing for many, many years, and she has a bigger heart than anyone I've ever seen for really working with these kids and producing just quality shows time after time. She's amazing.
And let's talk a little bit about what she's looking for during the audition process.
Right.
Because Starbright's been a children's theater group in the community for over 20 years, and because we do have such a large age range of kids that can participate in the program, I'm sure to some people maybe just starting out, or their children are just starting to express an interest in theater, they would think, well, they do such big shows already, and they have so many kids already involved in the program, why would we even audition?
Right.
But our director has a very keen eye when she does auditions for these shows.
She does. It's very interesting that usually every show there will be someone that falls in one of the lead roles that we've never seen before. So we encourage anyone to please come out. And she does have a great way of finding just the right role for everyone. So we're looking for kids that are very vocal and expressive. Don't be shy. This isn't the time to be shy on the stage. It's your time to stand out and show us what you can do.
Absolutely. And then some amazing support as well from our assistant director and dance choreographer, Miss Erin Lamming.
Right.
She will be part of the audition process as well, and will help you go over, a couple of steps to do during the audition process.
That's right. She works with, she usually has one assistant that's someone that has maybe been in past shows or maybe not, that a student that helps her. So we try to involve as many learning opportunities for the kids as possible, and that's one of them. So but Erin will choreograph the dance step that we'll learn, and most of the time that's incorporated into one of the numbers in the show that we'll actually use.
Yep. And then I know some years we always do a series of callback auditions. Right. Sometimes it's just hard to make a decision, and sometimes the director needs to see a group of kids again, before filling the full cast list. So if there are callbacks, how does that work?
We will literally call you to come back the next day. So on Monday the 18th, if necessary, we'll see anyone that we need to. After the school hours, we'll arrange a time that works best with everyone, just to make sure everybody's out of school and any activities that they have going on.
And your cast list will be available on?
It will be available on Wednesday of that week online on our website. So
that's September 19th.
It's always an exciting time to, I have to just kind of post it and walk away and just wait for the emails to start coming in. It's a busy afternoon, but it's exciting.
It's very exciting. And then there's typically like an 8-week rehearsal window after the cast list goes out.
Right.
And we get the cast set. You know, we come in, we have a wonderful parent meeting. I think the department does a great job in really incorporating the families of the actors into the show. There's a role for everyone to play in this.
There is. It takes a village to do this every time. So we have a lot of support from parent volunteers, from set design to set building, costume measurements, snacks for people. There's something for everyone to do. Don't be afraid to ask.
Absolutely. And then there is an activity fee that goes along with this if a child is cast in the show. And you'll discuss that in more detail. There will be information available at auditions, and it'll be discussed in more detail at the parent meeting should your child be cast into the show. And then beginning November 30th, the boyfriend will open to the community, and you'll have a 4-night run of the show.
We will, and we're really excited to be in the new Performing Arts Center for this. It'll be it's the first one that we've done there. We did a review show over the summer at the grand opening, so that was exciting to kind of get a little bit of a taste of what it will be like. But we're excited to see what kind of elements we can bring into the new space to build it up and make it ours for this show.
That'll be great. Well, we wish you the best of luck with auditions. We hope it all goes well. Again, auditions for the Star Bright Players fall performance of The Boyfriend will be held Sunday, September the 17th, beginning at 1 p.m. for new participants to the Star Bright program at Freedom Middle School, located off Highway 96 West. You'll have a 2-hour audition window from 1 to 3 p.m., then from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. for returning students to the Star Bright program. The theater program is open to children ages 7 through high school seniors. If you would like more information about the Star Bright Players, the audition process, or any other questions, feel free to visit our website at wcparksandrec.com. Good luck, Janey.
Thank you so much.
We hope to have you back in a couple months to talk more about the show itself.
I look forward to it.
All right, in closing today, we want to obviously thank Janey and Chase for joining us, for sharing information about their great upcoming events. Remember, we have EMS Night Lights in Fairview on Saturday, September the 16th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Free and open to the public. Come out and join us and show your support for your local emergency services personnel. And then the following day, Sunday, September 17th, we have auditions for our children's theater group, the Star Bright Players, and their fall production of The Boyfriend, which will be held November 30th through December the 3rd at the Williamson County Performing Arts Center at Academy Park, just south of downtown Franklin. Lots of fun things coming up this fall. For information on all of our programs, our special events, to view our fall newsletter, and a ton of other activities and programs our department has planned over the next couple of months, you can log on to our website, wcparksandrec.com. You can visit one of your local Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities to talk to our staff or pick up multiple copies of booklets and flyers about lots of ongoing programs and new things coming down the pike as well. And be sure to follow us on our social media accounts through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube for additional information, photos, and videos of all of our exciting offerings. You know, this time of year we realize people have a lot of things going on. You're getting back into that fall routine, whether that means back to school for you or anything else. And Williamson County Parks and Recreation just wants to be part of that calendar that you have. We hope that we offer some bit of activity for everyone, and there's tons of offerings that you have to choose from, all available at your fingertips. If you have any other questions, though, about other types of programming or types of events or activities that you would like to see in our community, you can always submit a contact form from our website, and we'd be happy to talk with you about other things that our community could be offering as well. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show, and we'll see you next time. Until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.